Hey guys, how's it going? Time for another Q&A. Thank you very much for sending in your questions. Let's get right to it. How long has it taken you to find your ideal drum setup, and do you think you'll expand on it more or keep it as it is? My kit's constantly been evolving. I mean, at one time it was literally just like a 2 up, 1 down. I never really went for the 1 up, 1 down kind of set, because even in the beginning when I started playing drums, it was always metal or at least rock. So I kind of always had that 2 up, 1 down sort of setup. I have experimented, as you've seen on this channel before, about having that 1 up, 1 down. Depends on the genre, depends on the kind of feel that I want to go for. So I tend to sort of stick to a bigger setup. However, that particular kit that I've got now, that setup, has taken a bloody long ass time to get to that. It's been a lot of trial and error, mainly down to the fact that the drums are so expensive. So the type of drums that I have kind of dictate what kind of configuration I have. At the moment with the DW, it's a 22, 10, 12, 16, but then I've got my 2 octabands as well, my 2 6-inch octabands that I made. And the layout of that at the moment is really ergonomical for me because it's easy to just get around the kit. I know where everything is, and it's just easy for me. People say it's kind of lazy having that all in front of you, but why make life more difficult for yourself? In terms of it evolving even more, at the moment I'm quite happy with it. Again, it depends if I get the configuration that I'm after next time, which is probably going to be having either an 8-inch or a 13-inch tom on the rack side of it. I don't really want any more floor toms. I'm not a massive fan of having like 2 floor toms, unless it was on the one was on the left hand side or something. That's fine. But for the time being, I'm happy with it. If something comes along and I need to add something else to it, then yeah, I probably will end up changing it about a little bit. But as is, good. Favourite Dream Theater album? You guys really know how to rub me up the wrong way, don't you? Yeah, Dream Theater albums, I'd probably go with... The first one that I heard, the first song that I ever heard was In the Name of God, and that's from Train of Thought. For a long time, that was my favourite album because it's full on metal. I absolutely loved it. It wasn't until I started listening to some of the other stuff that you kind of realise there's a bit more to it than just it being all metal. So I wanted something a little bit more proggy. That's when I got into Scenes from a Memory, and that just fucking took off. That was absolutely insane. I absolutely love listening to that album. It's brilliant. Just from start to finish, it's got everything in it. It's got metal, it's incredibly progressive, it's got some really nice melodic sections as well, and there's even a section in Home where someone's getting nailed. Brilliant. I'd probably say Scenes from Memory is my top album, closely followed by Train of Thought, and then the third one does kind of fluctuate a little bit. I'd probably go with either Black Clouds or Octavarium. With Octavarium, there's quite a lot of tracks on that are a bit more radio friendly, a little bit more easy listening. So if I want something that's really hard hitting and progressive, I'm going to go with Train of Thought or Scenes from Memory. If I want something that's just a bit more laid back, something that you can just chill out to, it's going to be Octavarium. If you want something in between, then again, Black Clouds is pretty good for that. There's some absolutely incredible songs on that. Count of Tuscany being one of them. Now might be actually a good chance to mention that I'm in a Dream Theater tribute band. That's just been launched. We've got a gig coming up in April 21st. So if anyone's in the Manchester area, want to go up to Bolton at the Alma Inn, hit us up, because it's going to be an absolute awesome day. It's not just us playing. There's going to be a lot of other originals bands playing cover sets. So yeah, come down to that. It's going to be great. Do you think we need more cowbell? Yes. You always need more cowbell. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. If you could duet with any drummer, who would it be and why? That is a very good question, and I think straight away I'm going to disregard Mike Portnoy on that, because I've actually learned a lot from him over the years, and he doesn't do clinics anymore, and I think that's a sign that he doesn't really like that kind of stuff anymore. So I think if I was doing a drum duet with someone, I'd want it to be someone that I can learn more from. So with that in mind, I would probably go with someone like Luke Holland, because he's an absolute monster on the drums, and he's coming up with so many new things that all the old drummers, including Portnoy, Neil Peart, etc., they don't know about or they haven't experimented with. And I really think that Luke Holland is one of those drummers that's bringing something new to the table every single day. And I really just appreciate and respect his drumming. So with that in mind, yes, I would definitely say Luke Holland, because he is brilliant, and I think just one session with him, I could learn an incredible amount on the drums. So Luke, hit me up. Let's do it. What do you aspire to do with your music career in 2009?
2009?
19. Again, another great question. I would probably say I want to get further with my YouTube channel. I really like putting this content out for you guys. If you like the stuff that I'm putting out, please let me know in the comments. If there's anything you want to see more of, then just, again, let me know, because I want your feedback so that I can really make this channel personalised to what you guys want. In terms of the rest of my musical career, I have got a few projects in the pipeline. The Drum Wars thing is really taking off, so I really want to get more guests in for that kind of thing. So if you're interested in something like that, again, shoot me an email, or message me on any of my social media. The Dream Theatre thing I was telling you about as well, I've got that coming out, and with my other projects as well, my other bands, we've got music being made for that. So I want to push also my session work. That's something I want to really do as well. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. I'm really optimistic about what's going to happen this year. So I just can't wait to see what happens. I'm also really looking forward to working with other drummers, because I've got Drum Wars coming out. It's a really great opportunity to be a part of that community and just interact with more and more drummers. That's it for this Q&A. Thank you very much for sending your questions. If you have any more questions that you want answering, leave them in the comment sections below or drop me a DM. Thank you once again. I will see you in the next video, guys.